Greetings, you cheeky bastards, and welcome to the BastardCast 3? Is it 2?
3.
Oh yeah, it's 3, yeah.
3.
I've only done 3 and I've lost count already. But yes, it's with me, Chaney, and Shoalts, and Gordy, and Sonny, but we have 2 very special guests on today's BastardCast, which is Ash019138, and we have FishyDizzle. Yes, how are you guys doing?
Very good.
Fabulous.
Very early. Very good.
Hey, yes, you see. But we have FishyDizzle's like, oh, I feel so bad for him. He's up at like 7 in the morning, and he's now got to listen to 4 bastards talk absolute nonsense for the next hour.
What a way to start off.
What a way to start your
Morning,
day.
Fish.
Glad to be here.
It's a pleasure having you guys. It really is awesome having you guys on.
Yeah, it is. So you two are in the same stunting crew, right? How Evolve Stunting?
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
How big is it? Like, how many people are actually in it?
There's about 12, maybe 14 people.
Fucking hell, 14.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
That's
like an
right.
elite group. It's like
Yeah.
it's not just sort
Well,
of anybody and everybody.
A gathering of people, yeah. I guess would be the best way to describe it. Everyone's pretty good at what they do, so... No, it's good fun.
Well, yeah, certainly all the things we've seen have been mental.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, some of the things that I've seen, like, oh god, like how you do it, I like literally, it must, like, right, just to level with us, does it literally take you hours to do what you do, or are you just that good that it just,
Days
you do it
for me.
almost in one?
Yeah, I can't speak for Ash, but it's a formula I use. It's called having no life, and it works quite well. But yeah, a lot of the harder stuff takes hours upon hours and hours, and then generally it's a walk off afterwards, and then I come back, a day later and calm down and try again.
Do
But
some more hours.
there's a lot of repetition.
Wow. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, that big video that you had recently, well, you both obviously worked on, the Queen of the Skies video. Like, there's stunts in there where there's like 2 things going on in one run.
Yeah.
Like, so when you nail one of them and fail the other one, surely you just want to kill yourself.
Yeah,
like
pretty much, yeah.
that's devastating.
Come on!
That is ridiculous.
It's very frustrating, especially...
God, I mean, we get stressed out, like, just doing the most basic of, like, just sort of angles
basic
and shots.
tasks.
Trying to do
well,
that,
me
it must
too, I
be
mean,
mental. Like,
I'm one of the most
God.
impatient people you've ever met. I just lose my temper with a lot of stuff, but with stunting, I seem to have the time for it, which is completely against everything else. But yeah, I can imagine that Ash must drive herself a bit bonkers having to redo a lot of that. But I know what it's like.
God, yeah.
Still a little bit,
I mean, just like some of the like the video that you guys had recently on the GTA Newswire, just like watching that and just seeing, because wasn't it there was a thing that you guys did where you jumped out the jet and you fell through a little gap in the construction site or something, and I was like, what? Like, this tiny little gap,
And then went through the stairs, like went through the hole in the stairs.
Yeah.
Was one where, like, you ejected, went through the building, and then down through the stairs below.
Just in case there's any confusion, all the stunts were from Ash. I just did the edit on it, but the stuff
you played your role though. You played your role.
Yeah,
but also the liquor hole.
Yeah.
Oh God. That Ash, that must have taken you weeks.
That was 11 attempts the first time. I got it on the 11th.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's pretty impressive.
I got a big shock. I thought there's no way it's going to work. What I was doing was I'd given up. I thought, there's nothing else I can do with this, so I'll go for fails now. And that was going to be like the finale of the fail video. And then I went through it, and I'm sat there going like, what? What the hell just happened?
There on.
That's
a round of applause.
Me and Gordy tried a bit of stunting once. We were trying to skydive like wingsuit through the D in the Vinewood sign. I think I spent about 5 hours in a session.
Oh my God.
Didn't get it once. Didn't even get it once.
We were using a helicopter, and we would stop the helicopter, like hover it, and then jump out and get our speed. And Ash...
Oh yeah, we had like a 10-minute run up. Like,
so when I saw your video...
all the time in the world.
Ash, when I saw your video and you're like jumping out of jets, you've already got that forward speed. I'm like, oh... That probably gives so much more control. Like, I'm sitting here barely, like, not falling.
It does help.
It's
actually,
it's literally just the helicopters here, and like helicopters in the air, and you just go, oh, brilliant.
You can get that same momentum from height, though. If you go high enough and you dive for long enough, you can get that same momentum that you get from the jet. It just means it takes longer. You've got to
a lot longer.
Spend ages flying up in the helicopter.
I mean,
but yeah,
I would think.
You got any tips for us noobs, though?
Yeah,
just go for it. At the end of the day, that's all you've got to just go for it, because
but Ash, I did go for it, and I
you're
failed.
Gonna die like
over and over
times.
again.
That's just the way this works. You know,
so
you spend your life face planting before you get anywhere near it.
Do you set up missions like death matches and then test them? Like,
yeah, I do. I used to do it in free mode, but it pretty much drained my bank account, and then it got difficult because I couldn't call for vehicles and things like that. So I did set up a deathmatch with jets. I've got like 30 jets that I go through to do that stuff now. So yeah.
Bloody hell, 30 jets. To be fair, like when I saw those clips, I was like, please tell me that she's not in an online session and just going to the military base and getting a jet every time.
Having to retrieve it every time.
The first 3 videos I did. The first 3.
Because that's probably what I do. I'm not clever enough to realise to myself, hang on a minute, I could set up a match and just have, sort of like all the jets is laid out for me there. No, I'm not that smart.
Well, I remember you made that video with Sonny. How long ago was that? That was like the first time I think I saw you doing your stunting.
That's got to be what? It's not that long actually.
I think it's half a year ago.
8 weeks. What? No way.
Between us, our video.
Liquor Hole was July, and we just started working together then, didn't we?
4 months then. Yeah, 4 months.
Jesus, it didn't feel like that long.
4 months ago, it seems like. I mean, to me, like when we started doing 8-Bit Bastard, it just to me feels so long ago because the amount of stuff that we've done.
Yeah, March.
It's mental.
Yeah, it's actually it's a year next week since I started my channel, so I can't believe how fast it's gone as well. Just to add to that, it's crazy.
Like YouTube lives.
Weird how it takes over your life, isn't it?
Well,
yes,
it's an understatement. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I've noticed. Okay, well, let's not anymore.
Let's move on to our first standard topic that we always talk about in our BastardCast, which is what games are we playing? I mean, obviously, it goes without saying that all 6 of us are playing GTA. I mean, that just always the same that because we're all GTA makers, content makers. So, but what games do we play? I mean. But because we've got 2 guests on, we're going to start with them. We're not going to start with us. We're going to start with them. So I'm going to look at my screen and I'm going to choose at random. Ash, what games apart from GTA are you playing?
I'm playing Far Cry 4 at the minute.
I'm
quite enjoying Far Cry 4. That's me, GTA. Let's have a break from GTA. Hit Far Cry. I'm quite enjoying it.
I'm so poor at the moment, I can't afford it. Because it's still £42 ever since it got released. And it hasn't dropped. Like, at all.
£42? You guys are lucky, man. It's like, all those games are like $110, $120 over here.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sure it all evens out.
Yeah, it's all relative, but it's still like, I still think we pay more for some reason. I don't know why.
That's outrageous.
I'm actually on my 3rd copy of GTA because, ironically, my dog ate my first one.
Proper Bart Simpson mentality.
I bought the digital copy, and then obviously I bought the next-gen copy, so that's like, 3 copies in on this already.
I'm on my 3rd too.
That's big money.
One of the kids dragged my first disc across the brick fireplace. Whoops. Across the brick fireplace and put nasty gouges in it. I had to buy another one, and then my Xbox ate that one when it fell.
The Ring of Death.
No, not quite. It actually slipped off the spindle, and it chewed up the inner ring. I was able to get it to work again, and then I just installed it all, so I only use it for disc check. That was on the 360, and then I bought it for the PS4. So,
I'm thinking about going to PC. I'm on the fence with PC at the moment.
Yeah,
we're
definitely
quite labour
going.
intensive on your computer, so you have to have quite a good computer, from what I understand. And I don't really know much about computers per se, but it would be nice to have it on PC. Be the fourth copy though, wouldn't it? You know.
Yeah. I've got just bought my third copy because I've bought on the Xbox One and PS4 now, and had it on 360. But I'll definitely be doing PC.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna just build a new PC for it.
No, definitely. Well, that's what I'm saving up for, is to build the PC, and yeah, I can't be asked to buy like a full thing. If I'm gonna get a PC, like my very first proper gaming PC, it's gonna be built with all of the, with all the best components that I will need in order to do my stuff. But so that's Ash. So
we didn't even give her a chance to talk about.
Oh no, that's right. That's so true. We didn't.
Ash, do you play do you go through it? Because I played Far Cry 3 a lot, and I found that most of the time I wasn't doing any missions.
Mate, 100% in that game.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do, is explore, fool around. I did experiment with skydiving in Far Cry, and it's just not going quite as well as GTA does, unfortunately.
No.
But yeah, it is quite an enjoyable game just to fool around for me. I haven't really done any of the missions yet. I'm just running around hunting animals and stuff and getting myself eaten.
Well, actually, here's a good question for you, because I don't know if you've seen any of our How Big Is It videos. I like to sort of walk across.
I think I've seen one,
walk across the maps, see how big they are. I was wondering if Far Cry 4 is a good candidate for that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
If you want to walk, no chance, because there's things like everywhere that are just going to attack you and eat you. So
I saw,
you'll have to be running or driving.
That could be entertaining as well, though. That
would be pretty good. Like you could sort of speed it up, and then every time you get attacked by an animal, you could do it in standard, speed.
That's not a bad shout.
Like an elephant will just come out and just absolutely squash you to pieces.
Is there no invincibility or anything like that? Because that's what I did in Undead Nightmare, just because of all the zombies everywhere.
That trail of zombies you have behind you.
What am I going to do? Just restart it 25 times? It had to be done.
It
had to be done.
You will definitely need something to help you. Well, if you come across a rhino, you're done. That's it.
Rhinos, crikey.
Oh, you see, this is why I need Far Cry 4, just because of the amount of dedication that I put to Far Cry 3. I need Far Cry 4. I want to see these animals and just, just what they get up to. And I've seen, at EGX, when I played Far Cry 4 on a demo, just out of nowhere, I just got attacked by an eagle, and they're so random. They just will come at you out of nowhere, and you're like, "What is this?"
Did you start talking like David Attenborough?
I was just sitting, I'd gone make a cup of tea or something, put the controller down. Now forget that you can pause games because I'm so used to GTA Online and you can't pause it. So I just put the controller down and I look up at the screen and see this eagle swoop off with a pig in its claws. It was just fantastic. There's just things happening all around you, even when you're not playing.
So would you recommend Far Cry 4? Is it worth me putting £42 into Far Cry 4?
I think it is. I think you could have some great fun with that game. Yes, definitely.
Then I'm sold. Next page.
I could not pay rent for a week and then get it. I could just not eat for a week and then buy it. It does look like fun though. Looks like great fun.
No, it does. It does look good. Awesome. I mean, the graphics on the PS4 as well do look intense, and that's one of the things that I wanted to get it for. It just looked amazing. Right. Well, FishyDizzle. What are you getting involved in?
Well, I do spend the majority of what I do on GTA, but not many people know that I used to be a ferociously sweaty COD player before I was YouTubing. And I have these withdrawals. I had one tonight actually, where I wanted to go back to Black Ops 2 just for a look, but
nice.
I took it so seriously that my channel was sort of suffering, so I had to just stop. I mean, I was spending $300 on a controller and all this stuff, and then I realised I wasn't making videos as often as I should have been, so I just had to stop. But I have been playing a lot of GTA online and public lobbies, which until recently I'd never done. So that's been relatively new, even though it's not a new game. But apart from that, no, not much really. Just
fair. Well, I mean, to be fair, I can sympathise with you on terms of having the channel suffer a bit, but like because of the fact that we brought Sonny on board, he can just do some content, and I can go off and play some games, and he'll just do
shift the workload. That's the one. No, it was it was part of the deal. Me.
But I have to say though, because I used to be, I mean, I never, the last COD game that I really was into was Modern Warfare 2, and I just haven't really played a COD game as serious as that. But I mean, it got to the point where I was so, I don't think I've actually admitted this to anyone, but I'm going to anyway.
Revelations. Here we go.
Oh, it's gonna be juicy.
Oh, mate. But basically, right, with Modern Warfare 2, I used to take my kill to death ratio to a point where it was so serious, and this is such this is such a bad thing to say. But
I can hear it coming already, but go on.
If I went into a session and I got 3 deaths and no kills, I'd pull the cable out the back of my console so that it didn't count towards my kill death ratio.
That's the first step of acknowledging you have a problem. Definitely.
Oh yeah, I absolutely had a huge problem. Like, it was so bad, and then eventually I just went, no, I can't do this anymore. I can't.
You gotta stop. It's like, for me, it's the worst kind of addiction. That's not drugs or alcohol. It's terrible. So I just had to stop. I used to go to bed dreaming of having like 50 kills and no deaths. That's how serious it was. I used to dream about COD.
What?
It's true. It really is true. Like, I've got shame in my game.
It's one of those games where it consumed my whole life, and
definitely.
I just have to
I'm with you with that, Fishy. I'm with you.
I played the original Black Ops like that. Like, every night after work, I come home and just play. I'd have a bottle of rum and I'd just play until I had to pass out.
See, and, that's it.
I think my best game ever, I went 22-1.
Yeah, I was just exactly the same, basically. I know exactly what you mean.
Well, that's it. My mate Magoo, and I remember this because I was in the session with him. He got 52 for nothing because his kill streak went up so fast that he got
just keep rolling, sort of thing.
What was the 11?
Is it the
kills?
tactical nuke, the one that killed everybody?
Nah, not that one. It was like the AC 130. He had the AC 130.
Yeah.
And he just it was spawn killing people like throughout the whole game, and just got 52 kills and no deaths. And I was so envious, but at the same time, I thought it was amazing because I just watched him take all these people out, and I just didn't even need to do anything. I just sat in a corner and just watched him do it, and it was oh man, that was such good fun. Right. Let's start with the Bastards. Right, what are we playing, lads? Right, let's go with Sonny. Sonny, what are you playing, my boy, apart from GTA?
Oh, we're probably going to lose a subscriber or 20 over this. Even more, maybe. But,
go on, lad.
I've been playing Hearthstone, as you might have noticed.
Oh, God.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah, we were watching,
we were watching the stream,
you stream that on Lady Mercedes' channel.
Like, helping you out. We were going Sonny shit at this game.
I had no clue what was going on.
I had no idea, but all I knew is that Sonny was losing, and I was just going to make it worse for him.
Watching Sonny play Hearthstone is brilliant.
It reminded me of like,
it's so bad.
It reminded me of like when I go to Burger King and I see like the kids in the corner playing Magic the Gathering.
What, the actual cards?
That's me.
Like,
that's me.
Butting them on the table.
Moving on quickly, I've been playing the Hunter Primal because I don't want to talk about Hearthstone. It's terrible. It's addictive as hell.
You've admitted it now. Whoever watches this, probably about 30 people will know now that you played that game.
It's out the bag, man. Cat's out the bag.
But the Hunter Primal I've been playing as well. It's still in alpha. It's in pre-release. And me and Gordy actually played it today.
We tried to play it.
We saw the loading screen, and it's working well so far. But,
oh, brilliant.
It's a nice screen. It's a nice loading screen.
It's a nice loading screen. It's got that going. But yeah, that's awesome. It's hunting dinosaurs. It's fun.
No, fair. You know. But I mean,
so that's what I've been up to.
What kind of life could you live without hunting dinosaurs? I mean, come on.
Exactly.
A shitty one.
Shitty one. You. Oh god, that's brilliant. Right, okay, Shoalts, what are you playing, man?
I haven't been playing too much different from the ordinary, but what I am looking forward to, actually later today, is finally checking out the Evolve beta, because
Yes.
I played the alpha when it was out, and I thought it was stinky piece of shit.
It's because it doesn't work. I tried for an hour last night to get into a game, and it didn't happen. Even though people were my mates were continuously sending me invites, and all the time I just got a message saying could not connect to host. Could not connect to host.
I just think it's like, technical issues aside, I hated the idea of it because I expected something else. I didn't realise that's the sort of cat and mouse game it was going to be. But people are saying if I play a few more hours and then you get into it, you'll like it. So I am going to give it we should all give it a try.
Well, later on we shall give it a try. Keep an eye out for that video when it comes up at some point. Yeah, I'm looking. Plug in there. What a plug!
Good plug. Now I'm looking forward to actually like diving into it again, because as much as I talked smack about it after I played it, I sort of missed it a bit. It's just nice. Like there hasn't been a decent sort of 4-player co-op game for me since like Borderlands.
Well, for me, it's been there hasn't been a decent 4-player co-op since Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, well that's classic. Yeah.
The tagline underneath Left 4 Dead 2 should be, can potentially ruin friendships, is what it should have been. Oh, God. 2 of my boys that I played that game with didn't speak to each other for like 3 days because of that game. Outrageous. And then eventually I had to get them together and just be like, look, you need to talk now. This is a game, for fuck's sake.
That was like Mario Kart for me. Like Mario Kart in that damn blue shell.
It's the lightning's the worst, because like when you were playing on the same couch as someone in Mario Kart and they can see you're heading up to a ramp, and that's when they use the lightning.
Yeah.
What a bellend! What kind of a bellend does that?
You go, have that.
That's
genius. Tactics. Absolute genius. Alright, so Gordy, what are you playing then?
It's cruel.
Well, so I think a week and a half ago, the
Minecraft.
Internet Archive. No, well, yeah, but we're not talking about that today.
No, we won't talk about that.
The Internet Archive posted like a ton. It was either 2,000 or 20,000, which is a huge difference, but of classic DOS games. And so the one that I started playing on was Oregon Trail, which I kind of realized anyone outside the U.S. probably doesn't know what Oregon Trail is.
Don't have a clue.
It was like we played it in elementary school in the computer lab. It was a pretty significant piece of American history with like the westward expansion or whatever, the explorers going west. Some of the other games though, like the original SimCity. Played that.
Oh, man, that's going back when it was on floppy disk. When there was like 15 floppy disks that you had to play it on.
Yeah. Do
you mean like the side-scrolling Duke Nukem?
Side-scrolling Duke Nukem, the original Wolfenstein 3D, Commander Keen, like some of the Commander Keen games.
Oh, I love Commander Keen.
All of those. It's like, let me see the site. I think it's like archive.org.
I have to check this out, I think.
Archive.org, and they're all in like in-browser emulation, so you can play all these DOS games right on your browser.
Shit.
The only downside is you can't save. So once you exit the game, like you can't come back to your progress.
Well, it's like the old school way.
Right.
Like if you wanted to save or like get to a point, I remember Beavis and Butthead on the Mega Drive used to have that. Rather than you being able to save, it would give you a passcode, and you had to type that passcode in if you wanted to get to the level that you were at. Which I
can't believe you've just dropped that. Oh, I just casually dropped in. I remember Beavis and Butthead on the Mega Drive.
Yeah, like one of my favourite games on the Mega Drive. It's quality.
Toe Jam and Earl.
I love that game.
But we can't go into this because I could talk about this for days. We can't go into this.
Showing age.
I'll have to check this site out. What did you find out what the site was?
It's archive.org.
Archive.org.
Awesome. Definitely going to check that out.
Pay attention, people, because we may not put a link in the description. We may forget. So keep an ear out.
Just look up Google Internet Archive, and it'll be the first thing that comes up.
Cool.
All right.
Well,
so Chaney, what about you?
Me?
What have you been playing?
Oh God, my life was taken over for about 5 days with Shadows of Mordor. Oh my God.
Oh,
that
sweet.
game, Shadow of Mordor. Oh my word. Outrageous.
I've heard nothing but amazing things about it.
Oh mate, I've almost 100%ed that game in that amount of time, just because going back to what I said before, because we brought Sonny on board and he made content for us, so that gave me a chance to just absolutely rinse out Shadows of Mordor.
That's cruel in a way.
It is cruel, but
yeah.
at the same time, like
initiation.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
I got to play Shadow of Mordor, so it was alright. I'm sorry, Sonny. I'm sorry.
You are forgiven.
Oh dear.
That's classic.
But
I want to check that out as well.
But no, it is so good.
Sorry to interrupt.
No. Yeah, no. Go.
I was just gonna. Just made me think of it. Then I just wish sometimes that, as much as it's annoying when it happens, that my internet cuts out or is off for a day, because that's the only time I can really play games properly instead of involving the online. If you know what I mean. It's like I feel like the best times where I'm playing games and the campaigns and the story modes is literally when there's no internet. It's just something I need to do more often. Definitely good.
But
fun.
it's like, it's like what we discussed about in one of our last BastardCasts, or just in general, like when the whole Lizard Squad thing happened. Yeah. And you know, from what you're saying, I was at the time just continuously playing single player games, so not being able to go online didn't bother me. Yeah.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, I was sitting here and I was sort of looking around with like a half blank expression, and I was just sort of like,
what do I do?
No, like this is the real world. No, I don't like it. Just let me back.
Playing noughts and crosses with yourself, or tic tac toe.
Do I read a book?
America.
What do I do now?
That was devastating.
Yeah, it was pretty
when
bad.
we made that all by myself video. Because that's like,
of course.
That was brilliant. That was funny as hell.
I'm playing story mode in GTA, and I keep like checking, like, is it back up? Is it back up? Is it back up? No.
Yeah.
And the feed is like,
and I'm just like,
man.
I felt
is it
stuck
back up,
outside in the rain.
I need my fix, man.
And I felt like I could hear that song in the background, and so I'm like, I gotta make a video of this.
Thunder. Yeah.
Oh, quality. Okay, cool. Well, that's the games that we've been playing.
Yay!
So, I would say let's move on to news, but the only news that we had, which was the Evolve beta, Shoalts has already mentioned it, so that's all of our news done.
Well, I actually have some
there
news.
Just isn't much news.
If you wanted to touch on it, I don't know how much you guys know about it, but I don't obviously know enough. Ash knows a bit more than me about the Microsoft Terms of Service thing for gaming.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that came out a few days ago. I don't really know much about it. I was just sort of more wondering if you guys did.
I have no idea. I didn't even realise that they were changing it.
I've heard of this.
They changed their game content use rules on Microsoft Studios published games. So you now, if you're playing something like Halo, for example, you cannot put Halo in your video title anymore. It has to go in the description box with a special lawyer's layout of the way they want it presented, so you can no longer entitle your video Halo video. But we were a little bit nervous about GTA and stuff like that, but it looks like it's just Microsoft published games.
I don't know how you guys missed this, because it was pretty scandalous a few days ago.
I'm not on Xbox anymore.
Well, we're mostly on PlayStation.
Me too.
So but the most ridiculous thing about this all is that Minecraft is excluded from this all.
Yeah, it's got its own rules.
You can't put Minecraft in the title, which is an Xbox Studio game.
Yeah, because Microsoft guys get their own rules, right? Like, not to offend them, because I know the power and wrath that they have, but yeah, the Microsoft guys get their own rules, you know. But I just thought it was...
That's crazy.
That is insane.
Right.
I had no idea that was going on.
So if we made a Halo video, we'd have to title it...
Gameplay video.
Just something that...
anything
Halo
without
description.
We'll have to title it Circular Disc.
You have
that game Bungie used to make.
That thing that appears above angels' heads.
Can you spell it
everything,
trolling.
Can you spell it
like the logos, anything attached to the game? You can't have the logo in your thumbnail. You can't have a picture of Halo on your thumbnail. It's all got to be, you can't use any of that. It's got to be in the description.
She sent me the link.
This is outrageous.
Massive disclaimer for it. There's like this. It's like the semi-perpetual, half-licensed bullshit that you've got to put in your description, and you have to link Microsoft's rules in the description.
What?
And obviously, it doesn't affect me, so I don't really care about it. But still, it's just like typical typical Microsoft. Like that's how I feel. I don't know about
I think a way of getting around it, if you want to spell Halo, just do HEY-LO.
Halo.
Halo.
HEIGHLO.
Yeah. Hey, you want to play some Halo? Just come and check out this series.
I'm really uncomfortable with that as a concept. What are they?
I worry that other games are going to start following suit.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like
they fully could.
I don't even know. I mean, if I was still at Microsoft and had Microsoft products, I'd be really pissed off. But thankfully,
it's worded in a way like it looks like it's to stop title spammers. You know, these people will just slap Halo on a video and then talk nothing to do with Halo or beg for likes and things like that. I think it's a way to tackle that issue, and what they're saying is people are making it appear that they represent Microsoft when they actually don't, and that's what they're trying to stop, which seems a bit of a stretch to me. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily believe that a YouTuber works for Microsoft just because he's making Halo videos, but you know, that's their prerogative. They can do what they want.
You better believe if you work for Microsoft, they're not going to let you make YouTube videos about Halo.
Yeah.
Like,
pretty sure.
That is absolute nonsense.
I mean, to be fair,
why
that's
haven't
lucky,
other people had to do
that's
it?
lucky for us, because before I got rid of it, I was going to make a Chaney plays of Halo. But now that all this nonsense is going on, I'm quite pleased that I got rid of it.
I spent
and then I got Shadow Mordor.
I'm not even going to buy it. It's pissed me off that much. I'm not having this.
Oh,
so there you go. We've managed to upset them, Fish. Look at this.
So now, what if
it's news? It's breaking news or breaking-ish news. You know?
What if you don't have any Halo content in your game or in your video? Can you still put the word Halo in your title?
No.
I don't know the specifics. It
should be like, here's a video of us playing Halo. Just kidding.
Specifically titled.
Just kidding.
Ridiculous.
God,
but what if I want to talk about a Halo in another context that isn't the game? Like
heaven.
Like what?
If I don't know. What if I'm want to make a video of me wearing a little cheeky Halo in my little
doing
outfit?
Beyonce the song Halo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fair.
What are they gonna do? Come after me?
Well, they might.
I mean, they might try, but
you never know with those guys, man. I'm glad I left it, to be honest.
You know what? Like, that reminds me of, we have a video, a GTA video that we made a long time back, where we had a cargo bob and I think a submarine attached to it.
I thought it was a bus.
I can't remember what the vehicle was, but it's...
Are you talking about the wrecking
ball? We were
ball
knocking
video?
people off the top of the Maze Bank Tower.
Yeah, that was a submarine that was being carried by a cargo
a mini
bob.
game that we call the Wrecking Ball.
Yeah.
Right? And I got a copyright claim from Sony BMG or BMI, whatever they're called.
Ball.
Yeah, for Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball. I was like, no. That song is nowhere near this video. This is just a game called The Wrecking Ball.
No one in the game even sung it. Like, I could see if someone was like, I came in like a wrecking ball.
No. We deliberately avoided doing that.
Copyrighted for that. For Gordy's perfect cover of that.
Trouble now.
I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah.
And then I disputed the claim. Obviously, I went, "Hey, this is bullshit. You're talking shit."
Uphold it.
And they reinstated the claim.
Anything like that, man,
unbelievable.
Network. I just send it straight to them and say deal with it because you can't.
We don't have a network.
You don't have a network.
Yeah, we're not on a network.
No, we don't have a network. We're
We're
full
independent
bastards on our own.
We're not against shopping networks, but
I mainly did it for. I mean, basically all a network is protection. You know, it's a little bit of insurance when you have copyright issues. Not that I do anyway, but it's for like that fail safe.
Oh, we should get a network and make so many Halo videos.
Constantly fighting them.
Yeah, just constantly
become a Halo channel.
Oh, that'd be quality. One other thing that I would like to say in terms of news. I mean, this isn't sort of gaming related, but it's BastardCast related. Is that the BastardCast is going to be bi-weekly now. Well, I mean, we originally were going to make it every week, but now it's just going to be bi-week. And I don't even know what bi-weekly means. I was just told to say
fortnightly?
Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. Okay, cool.
No.
We're doing every 2 weeks.
That just shows what you're dealing with here, people. The person that's introducing you to this BastardCast has no idea what bi-weekly means. Fantastic.
He's just a puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should get a better puppet.
What are you talking about? I'm the best. I'm one of those puppets with the eyes, with the eyelids that just kung forward and kung back. It was really old school ones.
Here it is.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, well, I think that will do for news, and I'm quite surprised because we didn't have anything, and then FishyDizzle just brings that out of the bag.
And Ash just brought it to the table.
BastardCast saved.
Man. Bring in the goods. They just
Bring in
turn
the
up
goods.
with hat,
It's got the goods.
you know.
So I suppose we'll move on to our Q&A. Do we have questions? I think we do.
I think we had a couple questions.
I think we got a couple
Gordy
questions.
usually handles this.
I didn't do it this time.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Can you do it now?
I got one here. ZX Phantom asks us, I want to do movies on GTA 5. Any tips? Also, how'd you get those sick camera angles?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'll let you do that one, Sonny. You're the one with the sickest camera angles.
I walk around in first person.
Yeah.
And I press record and then walk around
Industry
some more.
techniques being revealed here. This is next level stuff.
Well, the thing is, Sonny couldn't be more on the money. It is literally just walk around in first person, and that is...
Yeah.
That's all we can say.
Snapmatic helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's really all about cinematic eye, which I think Sonny is the best out of all of us.
Yeah, by far.
Like, being able to just think of where you need to be to capture stuff.
Exactly. It's just...
You need steady thumb and finger to move the camera smoothly.
That's it as well.
That's
you need
important.
to have... It may take you a couple
cool
of
under
attempts,
pressure.
but you do need to have a smooth thumb. You know.
Yeah. Otherwise, because you don't want it to look like you're a person walking around. You want it to look like that is a camera.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
I'm surprised
what comes
that
in
you're
handy, by
like...
the way, is head bobbing off. You can turn head bobbing off, so you can actually make it like really smooth. I figured that out on the last video I did, by the way.
I didn't even know that.
No, I didn't know
know
that.
that.
No offense, I didn't know it either. I learned of that like last week.
How do you do that?
In options,
crumbs.
it's in options. You can just turn it off, so you have it like really smooth. And,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Hey, we're all learning. Hey.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, Shoalts, is that
It's a
with you
workshop.
doing all of the how big is it videos, you know, with your with the Just Cause 2 video, with your thumb being pressed for like 5.5 hours, I'm surprised that you haven't got thumbs of steel, like nerves of, you know, absolute.
Titanium.
He didn't hold that stick down the whole time.
Hey, you don't know what I was doing.
You don't
or
know.
I wasn't
You
cheating
weren't there,
on.
man.
You
You
told us
don't
in
know
the
what I
last
was
video.
doing, man.
Yeah, no, it depends on the game, but like in Just Cause, because you have to hold it, you can't hold it all the way or you run. You have to hold it like halfway. So for 5 hours, couldn't do that. So I just stuck some
Tape.
like blue tack on it. Yeah, some. I don't know what they call it in America.
Sticky
Blue tack.
Bastard.
It's like the stuff you stick on the wall to put up posters and stuff, right?
Yeah,
We
that's the
call it
stuff.
sticky tack.
Sticky tag, blue
tack.
tag.
Yep.
FishyDizzle.
I mean,
what do
obviously
they
you got
call
to
it in New
steer with
Zealand?
the other one, but yeah, you've got one hand free there, so you know. That's
Oh,
you want that one?
to do some certain things that are off camera. One hand
Get
Got
free.
yourself going somehow.
Got 5.5 hours
5
back. Got to
hours.
entertain myself somehow.
You could watch the Titanic in that time frame.
Twice.
Don't bother with it.
And the special features.
Ben Hur.
This is true. Yeah, you could. You could watch 1.5 Lord of the Rings in that time. I think.
All right, we got
No,
another one in here that was who answers the YouTube comments. That was from Prone to Being Floppy, and we told them we'd answer it in the next cast. I didn't even realize
Best
what his
name
name
ever.
was.
Wait.
I read that.
What was this guy's name again?
Inappropriate content flag.
No, go on.
Sick God, he's gone.
It's Prone to Being Floppy.
Now, I wonder if that's a description of like an action. So is he going prone, and then he's going from that prone position to being floppy?
Or
is that what he's describing?
I think
Or
it
is he
sounds
quite
like he
used
suffers
to
from
just sort of-
erectile dysfunction.
Occasionally.
Or is he quite sort of in the
Or,
gentleman's
like,
area? Is he
whiskey
prone
dick.
to being a bit, you know,
Oh dear.
not, you know, fully engorged?
Maybe
shall we
let's
say?
turn this around on this guy and ask him a question. Right?
Yeah, this
What's the
is
name
what
mean?
is the meaning behind your YouTube name? What is this?
So,
but the actual answer to that would be we all kind of pitch in answering YouTube comments.
I don't.
A lot of it.
It's all you three.
Chaney's not allowed.
I'm
He's
putting
not
it on
allowed to
record
take
now.
control of that.
If you get a comment on YouTube, about 99.9% of the time, it's not me. And I do feel really bad about it because, like, you know, I should be engaging.
No, you shouldn't be allowed to talk to people.
But that's it. I shouldn't be allowed to talk to people because I'll just make us look like a load of fools. And that's why I don't talk to the public, because I'm an absolute moron. So I just I make content and I do this and that's it. I don't engage.
You play Shadow of Mordor and you unplug your console when you get upset with your kill death ratio, and that's it.
That's it. That's literally it. I don't talk to the public because I'm not allowed to. So that's why I don't reply to the comments.
We've been trying to answer individually. If we answer individually, we'll answer from our own usernames. And then if the answer kind of comes from like the channel as a whole, it'll come from the channel itself. So you're going to start seeing comments from the individuals, from myself, from Shoalts,
I mean, we all have our own Google Plus account, so we try and do that from Chaney.
Oh, I love Google Plus. No. I just love Google Plus. It's the best.
It's just
amazing stuff.
It was like, if I do reply to comments, I accidentally do it as the channel, and then you guys just go, "Oh, what are you doing? Use your own individual one." I'm like, "Oh, you see," and it all falls into place as to why I shouldn't.
The internet's so hard to use, isn't it, David?
Because I don't think about it. I just go, "Oh yeah, I'll reply to that," and then it's 8-Bit Bastard. Well, which one of 8-Bit Bastard is that? Or I don't know.
You do this on Facebook as well. Like, you'll like something as 8-Bit Bastard, and it'll be like 8-Bit Bastard likes its own status.
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah, shut up. That's why.
Brilliant.
Is that where all those weird suggested videos are coming from on the channel? Like,
why do I keep right? Okay,
stuff? Like,
now let's oust somebody here, because when I sign into 8-Bit Bastard, right, it keeps recommending these like fitness twins, these two blockhead twins.
Oh, the Hodge twins.
And I want to know who's been watching that shit.
Mate, who was it?
Being suggested
oh,
to
mate,
me.
the Hodge twins are fucking hilarious. Like, if you watch,
It's you.
yeah, it's me.
You
Yeah, it's really
asshole.
me, mate. The Hodge twins. Oh, they're so fucking funny.
I'm
Like,
gonna look at it now.
trust me,
Stop
that's why
destroying my
you may end up
browsing
seeing all of these
history.
like suggested videos of like fitness videos. Is because these two guys called the Hodge twins. Oh, they talk about they rant about everyday affairs and things like that. And it's just they're jokes, and that's why I
I thought
that's
it was
why you
chicks.
get suggested
I'm let
videos
down
of male
now.
fitness. You know, it's not me
I
just
thought it was
oogling
YouTube
at,
telling me
man
I
on
needed to
roids.
get in shape.
Subliminal
YouTube
advertising.
going, "Hey, you fat bastard,
it's
watch
Chaney
this
doing his
shit."
personal surfing on the channel, channel account.
It's me just doing my thing.
Right,
all the
fair
secrets
enough.
are out.
That-
All the secrets
yeah.
are out. Fuck.
I should have guessed.
Should have guessed.
Well, we've mentioned it earlier, but there's always just sort of something special about being on a Rockstar Newswire.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Like,
I agree.
that's just like to have them sort of recognise what you're doing. That, like, I mean, we've all had that now. It's just such an amazing
It's a nice
feeling.
little segue you did there. That was really well done. It was.
I've been planning that for hours, right?
No, there's something really the validation from it, and I get a lot of people, you know, all the time say, "Oh, you're so lucky," because I've been on there maybe 3 or 4 times, but I always say it's not luck, it's hard work.
Yeah,
I work my ass off.
It is.
Definitely.
Yeah, it is hard work.
It really is.
People
It
don't
is. It's
Get
hard
that,
work.
you know. But it's really nice to get that validation, especially for Ash, because that, ironically, the Queen of the Skies video, I think we spoke in the morning, and I said, look, I think we should edit you a video that can really get your name out there, because this is right when she joined Evolve.
Yeah.
And I expected her to say, okay, yeah, that sounds great, and then, you know, we get into it 2 weeks later, but she sent it all through that morning, and I had it edited that night, so it literally just happened, and it's got like 100 and something thousand views. You know?
Yeah, it's
awesome.
a big video, and they're still going up. I've been watching that. Like,
Yeah.
I watch it every once in a while just to see how it's doing. Yeah, it's exploded, and it's still going.
It was just one of
It
those
keeps
things.
recirculating. It keeps having like
Yeah.
more and more peaks to it every time somebody mentions the name. Now that goes up. It's unbelievable. Liquor Hole's doing very, very well as well. There's a lot of people doing that, and that is bringing people back to my channel.
Because it's one of the most mental things I've ever seen in GTA. Like doing the Liquor Hole, just going boom, like that, straight through.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when I looked at it and realised that nobody had done it before, because I'm standing looking at it and thinking, that's so obvious. You know, if you look at it, it's like, you know, one of those things that stands out in the game. And then I looked at Liquor Hole, and there was only one video I could find on it, and it was nothing to do with stunting. It was just general fooling around, and I'm thinking, wow, I've got something unique here. Well, what the hell did I do? Definitely. But then I put it out and said to Sonny, like, I haven't got shit to beat this. I don't know what I'm going to do here. So I spent like 2 weeks just trying to find something that would better it, and it turns out I didn't need to.
Well, I mean,
you absolutely nailed it.
I'm waiting for the day that you do decide to better it, and I'm quite intrigued as to, not to put pressure on you of any kind, but you've got to better it.
Do it in real life.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it in real life, yeah.
I want to know though. That's a good question. What is next? Like, what are you guys working on now that you can reveal? Like, I'd love to know what's coming up.
Secrets.
We've got a team video coming. In the next few weeks, hopefully, which will be a really big video for us. I've got about 12 different things I'm working on at the moment, but I sort of just chip away at each and get stuff done, and then sometimes I'll end up having a whole lot getting done at once, and then it's I've got lots of things going on. I'm not really too sure.
I haven't really got any plans.
It's good to be busy.
I've been reveling in the success the past couple of weeks, and just got really lazy. So all I've done is like record, and I haven't even looked at what I've recorded.
Lovely.
Just been on a yacht.
Yeah, just been on a yacht,
chilling out,
just loving it. Just sipping brandy with a cup with the stem through your fingers, just swilling it.
Yeah, that's the way it works for me. I mean, I don't upload to a regular schedule or anything like that. For me, it's when the last one dies, I usually get that motivation, right, let's go through the files and see what I've got and see what I can put together now. So all I've done, I think I've got like 200 clips or something to filter through and figure out what I'm going to do with. So there you go.
Crikey.
Ash, I want to see you one-up that cargo plane video. Have you guys, did you guys see that one?
Yes, I did see that one. I did see that one.
I don't know. We were actually.
It's modded though.
That's
modded.
I know.
Yeah.
And
Wait, in what way? What do you mean?
There's a cargo plane in it.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
can't you get that in missions and stuff? I don't know much about it.
You gotta mod them to get them in there. Then that's where it was, but it's a modded mission to get it in there to begin with.
There's a lot of modding that's going on PS3, and then it gets brought over to PS4. You can transfer your races and things like that. So a lot of that's been happening. But yeah. No, there's a lot of stuff happening.
Fair.
We're not revealing.
But I think,
really.
I watched that and I thought, I honestly, like, someone showed me a GIF and I thought it was Ash's new video. I was like, oh yeah.
That guy's bubble is just completely burst.
But I want to see, like, I'm really interested to see what's going. Like, it amazes me. I haven't got an eye for this stuff at all. Like, I have no idea. You're talking about the Liquor Hole being obvious. Like, never seen that and thought, oh yeah, I'll just skydive through that.
Jump through it.
Like, it's because you have the eye for it.
Yeah,
like,
that's months and months of practice. It doesn't come easy. Like, I've been experimenting with motorbikes and things like that at the minute, and I'm just useless.
Me too,
absolutely
actually,
useless. I mean, I tried the BMX as well, and it's just faceplant after faceplant. I'm thinking I'm never going to be able to do this. I'm going back to skydiving.
Is that glitch where if you tilt it backwards a little bit and you go longer, is that still a thing? Is that still around?
Gliding, gliding's it's a big thing, yeah. Not for me, but it is for people. It's just a byproduct of the mechanics of the game. We're actually dealing with ironically, before Next Gen came out, we were talking to some friends, and I said, imagine if, because all I do is BMX mostly, until Next Gen came out, and we sort of had a laugh where I said, imagine if they changed the BMX, and we all sort of said, no, there's no way. And New Gen came out, and they altered the physics of the BMX. I think it was unintentionally.
It's
I'm dealing with
bad.
one of the guys.
It's so bad.
At Rockstar at the moment, and apparently they're going to be fixing it. But see, what it did is it made a whole lot of stuff for me that was doable and still doable on old generation. It's not doable on new. So I sort of had to branch out a bit, and I've done I did a drifting video that went really well, and I've done other videos with Sanchez and stuff like that I'm working on. So in a way, it's been really good for me having it being stuffed just for the time being, because it's got me and my channel into sort of other areas that I usually wouldn't have done.
Had it branching out a bit.
Yeah. So it's been good for me in a way. It's been kind of a blessing, expanding the things that I do and whatnot, because you can't just do a channel on BMX forever, because it's just not going to last, so it's nice to be able to branch out.
You'd have to like continuously do better and better things in order to sort of keep people.
Well, that's the thing with me is I always try and I'm always trying to improve and make my videos better. It's one of the things I really pride myself on. So there is a certain point where the physics are kind of rooted at the moment, so it's nice to be doing other things as well.
Yeah, for sure. Oh god,
I've had a great time with the physics. New physics are fantastic. Don't die on us, Chaney. Chill out. I love the new physics for the skydiving is 10 times better than it was before. I mean, you've got so much more control. Have you? I'm looking forward to that. You're not going to tell me what it is, though, are you?
Not publicly. Maybe I'll tell you when this cast is over.
Yeah, see if I can help you out with it.
You can't reveal secrets.
I just wish we'd had a bit more time with the snow to do some skydiving stuff there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the snow.
Fucking Lizard Squad.
Yeah.
See, the thing was, the snow didn't work in my deathmatch, so the little bits that I did get, I had to get in free mode, which was a bitch to do. Yeah, but for some reason, my I don't know if it's something to do with it being transferred from 360 or not, but I just couldn't get snowy weather in matches. No, damn it. You see that?
It wasn't racist,
me up a bit. I wanted to do the pylons in snowy weather. That was the plan.
Yeah, that would have been incredible, because it's fogging as well, wasn't there? There was that mist.
Yeah,
especially down the mountain.
I love that. When the snow came in, it just made it even more dark. Like when it was night, it made it really like kind of real winter. Even though it's summer here. It just reminded me.
You can feel that calm that you get with snow, couldn't you? You could feel that sort of tranquility when you're walking about the streets. It's really, really good.
The funny thing,
there's some dickhead nails you with a snowball.
We were
Is that dickhead me?
Vehicles. At the end of the shenanigans video that we put up, we sent a boat down the mountain, and we had to go pick up that boat, and one of the times we were waiting for it to get light, and I jumped out and dove into the water from almost max height, and when I hit the water, I just sitting here playing instantly felt cold. As if I just jumped into a body of water and it was below freezing. Obviously, there's no ice in the game.
Because the water changed as well, didn't it? Like when they did the snow, the water was a different colour, wasn't it? It was really light.
Dark. It was dark.
At night it
was.
Like
it was lighter in the day and darker at night. It felt. That's what it felt like.
Amazing.
You could go underwater and you just couldn't see shit.
Well, it's most of the time anyway. When you go underwater, most of the time it's just fuck, this is really quite dark. And then even when you turn the lights on, it's that's just made it way worse. I still can't see. They've
got to implement some stuff in the future for more of the underwater stuff, because I remember a while ago there was someone had put a mod out where they removed all of the water from the game, and they were driving around in the craters of the map, and it's incredible. Some of the stuff that was there, I'd never really spent much time looking at it, but it'd just be amazing being able to go around there a bit more underneath the water.
I have to say, there was one thing that I actually did last night, because I saw a video of because I was trying to think of some other content stuff that I could do underwater. And I saw that this guy had produced a video about a megalodon shark, in GTA.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, in theory.
In theory, yeah. And everyone was like, "Yeah, this is fake," and I was like, "It does look quite real." And I had to find out for myself, and I spent hours trying to find this thing, and I just realised, hang on a minute, I'm following a complete I'm being physically trolled without even looking at the video. I feel like such a knob. Just sat there like, oh god, what is this?
It's like when they used to say you could fly to North Yankton. Do you remember that?
You used to be able to.
Yeah.
You
used to be able to.
Did you? I didn't even know that. Oh wow.
When it first came out,
it.
when GTA Online, I guess it wasn't even first. I went with the crew, so that would have been in December. Anyway, yeah, you could you had to play the prologue and then exit out at a certain point without finishing, and then you could fly to that point on the map and it would be there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow, so it shows how much I know.
But they patched that pretty quick.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they
know
patched
that.
that pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think that's strange. I feel like that would be a nice little mini map for at least death matches, or
It would be quite cool,
You know.
actually. Yeah, if they
Yeah.
introduced that for us to
even if they were
play
just
around.
like Rockstar created jobs
Right,
over there.
right.
I feel
Yeah,
like they
you
could
had
make
to,
use
like,
of that. It'd be
do
nice.
them to go over there, kind of thing. Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
probably
no.
some technical
Well,
thing.
Oh,
that
that
I'm
or it's
looking
coming
here,
in the
but,
future. You know, like they've probably got a schedule and
I'm gonna
things
hope
like
for
that,
that.
and ideas. That they
Yeah.
want
the
to
map
release.
itself
I
was
did hear a
nothing,
rumour
nothing.
about
Yeah.
them putting that in the game, but whether it was just a rumour, it was a while ago. And before next gen, that was one of the rumours I heard, that the North Yankton map part was going to be available on next gen. but-
Speculation.
Yeah, one of those.
But if they
you know,
introduce that-
speculation vids.
If they introduce that, it means
Also,
that we
I
can
f-
have snow all the time.
I forgot to say that we missed in the news part as well about PC being pushed back. I just wanted to see what your guys' thoughts were about that. If there's still
Oh,
time.
we're totally the opposite
Yeah,
of everyone
everyone's
else on
so
this.
sad. I'm not gonna lie, I was overjoyed when that got pushed back. I was so happy because I'm still saving to buy a PC that's powerful enough for me to do my editing and play the game. So when I got told, or when I read that it was being pushed back to March 24th, is it? Something like that. I was like, yes, I've still got like 2 months to save up for my PC.
Yeah.
I'm
so
in exactly
happy.
the same position as you, Chaney. Yeah, I'm exactly the same, because we want to be some of
fantastic.
the first people when we get PC to do the things that the PC can do. So we're all like, we want this day one. We got to get it day one. Get on it. And I just don't have the money yet to buy the PC I want to buy to build for it.
And I'm planning on saving like a fair
and I
bit
will
on
by
my
March.
PC.
So I'm celebrating.
Yeah.
I was there going, yes, amazing.
I was lurking around Twitter when it was breaking, and I was watching it sort of happen on Twitter, and I remember saying, I said, I feel sorry for Rockstar in moments like this, you know, because these guys were just like doing their scon, you know, like they were going crazy about it.
So
It was
look,
2 months, you know.
Yeah, it's only 2 months and it's only a game. Let's
Exactly,
all just sort
but
of
these
remember
guys
that.
were going, you know, like it was, you know, how dare they? You know, it's
Well,
like,
that's it, yeah.
please.
But I mean, there's been so much evidence recently that proves that if you release a game too early, it's fucked.
It's
like
stuffed.
Halo Master
Yeah,
Chief
it's
Collection,
fucked.
Assassin's Creed
Exactly.
Unity. All of these
Yep.
games were released far too early, and they were buggers.
And then I feel sorry for them in the way because they can't win no matter what they do. They
Yeah.
release something,
They can't.
and then people
Nobody's
say
happy.
shit. They don't release it, then people cry about it not being here. You know,
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
I feel sorry for them.
I
With
think
the way
it
these
is-
guys do it.
it is
I think
almost a
people are gonna appreciate
lose-lose
it in the long
situation.
run. I really
Yeah,
think people are going to
exactly.
appreciate that in the long run. I know I certainly do, because it means that we're going to get a better product in the end.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so if
Absolutely.
I have to wait, a couple months to get that better product, and it's going to give me a chance to, make my PC better.
Exactly.
I'm not
more than
upset.
happy to wait for it. Like, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, they've never put out a game that wasn't brilliant.
Exactly.
Like,
It's gotta
even
be
that
good.
table tennis game they made.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Like,
That table tennis game is
every game they put
amazing.
out, you
Oh,
have
mate.
to like look at their track record
It's like
and
the
say
best. I mean, not that
they're
there
making
are
the correct
many,
decisions.
Not that there are many table tennis games to compare it to, but it's the best one ever made.
Yeah,
I think they're-
It's amazing.
I
so
remember
good.
I said a while ago, I said that, Rockstar, they really cocked up in that they told people about heists. If they hadn't have told anyone, they would have been the best company in the world, just dropping this big secret on everyone. But the fact that they told them created this expectation, and then people got demanding, and then, that was one
But
of
they
the biggest
they
cock-ups.
still never they did. That is true. Like they mentioned it, but they never made like a big deal. They never said like heist is going to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
But that was never something they said.
They just
It
said,
was
"Oh,
just
it's
No.
doing that at some
Was
point."
blown up.
Well,
Whatever.
there was a
Yeah,
whole
they-
yeah, I mean, there was a whole generation of YouTubers spawned out of GTA 5, including us, you know, and
yeah,
they create this hype and all that. So I do feel sorry for them to a degree.
But that's the thing.
It must
like,
be tough.
There were loads of my mates that just decided to not bother getting it on. So like I would say to them like, "Oh, you're gonna get GTA on next gen," and they're like, "Oh, they're gonna release heists," and it's like, "Well, I don't know." It's like, "Well, I'm not gonna get it then." It's like, what? Are you just solely basing? I mean, although I mean, fair enough. Like you're spending, you know, you're buying the same game, but the difference between the next gen and the old gen is just. It's massive.
It's phenomenal.
Like,
yeah, it's massive.
It is phenomenal. Just the difference between.
I remember someone telling
definitely
me it was
worth buying
be
another
not
console
noticeable.
for me.
Yeah, there you go.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it.
Me too.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
I've said it before and I say it again. Like that's GTA 5 is the same price as every other game, and it's better than every other game.
Exactly.
And all the
That's right,
DLC
that
is
is it.
free.
Yeah, it's like the single player alone is worth that amount of money, and the amount of hours that we've got out of you know, doing the online, and also the fact that it's conducive to making like the videos that we make.
Exactly.
It's like you can't complain about it.
Whenever the kids, you know, that we hang out with in the team or whatever, they're crying about DLC or heists and having to, you know, like shark cards and things like that. And it's like, man, I'm old enough to remember before games had DLC, before they had updates, before they
Well, it's
had
like I
anything
was saying
like that.
before.
You
Where
had to go
you
We
couldn't
don't
make
have
a
to,
save.
you know.
Pack.
They don't have to give us anything, right? And that's
Right.
what these kids forget.
Yeah.
But it's not going to
Exactly.
be a rant fest. I'm just saying, you know.
You know,
Yeah.
this is another rant that could go on for so long.
Especially if there's booze
BastardCast.
involved. We're going all night.
Yeah, we literally could. Well, all morning for you,
All night.
Fishy.
It's like 8 in the morning for
Yeah,
you.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could go on all morning about this.
Red
Oh,
flag.
savage.
brilliant.
Well, I think we've rambled enough arse for quite a while. So I think this is probably a good time as any to wrap this up, as it were. So I just want to say thanks very much to FishyDizzle and Ash019138 for getting involved in our BastardCast.
Yeah, it's
I
really a
just
pleasure having you guys.
yeah,
It's been awesome.
fantastic. You're the first guest.
Well, thank you for having us.
Guests.
It's been a pleasure.
Of course.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, and Ash, what we said that like one time in a BastardCast, if we ever do make it, let's say we get to 1 million subs one day, we'll send you skydiving.
Oh shit, no man, I'm scared of heights. What are you doing?
Oh, that's not,
Yeah.
no
never
excuses.
been on a
No
plane in real
excuses,
life.
Ash. You have to
Doesn't
do this.
matter. Doesn't matter. We're shoving you out that plane.
Yeah.
You
You
can
guys gotta
choose to
get a
use a
partnership.
parachute or
So
not.
close.
Yes.
So close.
Like, we're all going to get in the plane with you and we're going to film it as a vlog and we're going to go, right, Ash, it's your time. Boof. Just-
Well,
We're
one
not
of
gonna
you
jump
guys is
out.
getting strapped
We'll
to me.
meet
I'm
you-
not going out
we'll
on
meet you
my
at the
own.
bottom.
I'm on.
oh, fantastic. Yeah, it does
I
have to go
actually
down.
am afraid of heights as well. So there's a lot of stuff that I do in the game that I would
Right,
never consider
we're
doing.
strapping you to Ash, and you're both going out of that plane door.
Oh, quality
As
stuff.
long as we get it on film, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Has to be on film. It has to be. But yeah, that is the end of the BastardCast. Thanks very much for listening, people. And it's goodbye from me, Chaney, and from Shoalts, and Sonny, and Gordy. And thanks very much again to our guests, FishyDizzle and Ash. I can't even... I'm not even going to say that name. I'm
Thanks for
sorry.
listening. Man. Thanks.
Oh, dear. But yes, thanks very much for watching, people. And we shall catch you on the next BastardCast. Peace.
Peace.
Yes.